Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jamie and I'm so excited you guys are here. If you are enjoying learning about essential oils and you want to keep following up with what's going on, then do me a favor and hit that like button on this video and subscribe to my channel because every week I'm going to be sharing more about essential oils and the oils that I get. So this week is all about lavender. This baby is one of my all-time favorites. It is a go-to oil, and it's actually an oil that I forgot about for a while, and then I came back to, and I was like, why am I not using this? This oil is one of the most mass-produced oils in all of America, and it is because, one, a lot of people love the smell of it because it just reminds them of something homey and something fresh and something sweet and yummy. If you don't know this already, smells that we have can actually trigger memories and emotions in our brain, and that's why a lot of people love the smell of homemade apple pie, or they love the smell of Thanksgiving dinner. It triggers positive memories for them. Lavender is one of these oils. It is also just a great oil for all things anxiety, sleep, just any emotional imbalance. It is so great to support with that. So people love lavender. The hard part about lavender is it is one of the easiest essential oils to manipulate, to fake, or to create something separate. So there's another oil, it's called lavandin. It is a different plant with similar smell properties, but medicinally they do two very different things. So when you're getting lavender, if you get a big huge bottle of lavender from Target for like $8, it's not pure lavender. Just to let you know, check the ingredients. It probably has other things in there. Check to see if there's an expiration date, because pure essential oils should not have an expiration date. As long as you keep them in a cool, dark area and in a dark bottle, they won't ever oxidize. But if you leave them open, or if you leave them in like sun and hot areas, they will oxidize and then they will go bad. Anyways, lavender. Definitely one of the top oils that is manipulated all over the market. So be very careful when you purchase your lavender. I get mine from Young Living, and they harvest their lavender in France and over in Utah, because Utah has a very similar temperature gauge to what France does, which is kind of cool. Anyways, what can this oil do? So I've already mentioned some of the emotional properties this oil can do. A lot of people like to use it for sleep, or calming, or soothing. I have been putting it on my daughter's head. So we have swim lessons that we do, and I use it to help detox her body afterwards, which I love. It also smells great, plus it's helping her hair grow in. She's just like me, strawberry blonde, very thin, very little hair, and I have added some drops and I've seen her hair all of a sudden start to grow. So not sure if it's the oil, not sure if it's just that time, but it's growing, which is awesome. This is also just my go-to oil for anything, a cut, a bruise, a burn, you name it. If there's something that happens on our body and it needs some kind of recovery, I just throw lavender on it. Lavender is a very gentle oil. It isn't supposed to burn. It isn't supposed to do any kind of like peppermint. You have to be careful about putting it around your eyes or in your mouth because it's a hot oil. Lavender is not. It is a very gentle oil, which is so very nice. Another thing you'll notice that's different about Young Living's lavender compared to other companies, the way it is distilled through one time, and that means you get the fullest amount of oil in this bottle, which means it kind of smells a little more earthy. A lot of people are used to very florally smelling lavender, and yes, this does smell florally, but it's not as much. There's definitely an undertone of like this deep-rooted earthy dirtness that comes with it. That's more of the medicinal property of lavender. Yeah, very earthy. I only know that because my mom used essential oils on me when I was a kid, and I hated the smell of lavender. It gave me headaches. It just was disgusting to me. I did not like it at all. So when I got my Young Living lavender, I was like, I'm never touching that. And then I opened the bottle and I was like, this doesn't smell like what I'm used to lavender smelling like. And there's a couple of reasons. One, it could be that they've added other stuff into that oil, like I was saying before. It could also be the distillation process. Some companies will distill their oils 2, 3, 4, 5 times. And part of what that does, I think the best way I can compare it is whole milk versus 2% milk versus skim milk. There's a different level of fat content that's in it, and that layer of fat that they take out gives you the different percents of milk. Same idea with the oil. When it's distilled 1 time, you have the full body of everything that's in it. When it's distilled 2 times, you have a little bit less. 3 times, a little bit less. 4 times, a little bit less. And that changes the smell. Now, some companies do that on purpose because they want the lighter, airier smell, because they aren't selling these for medicinal reasons. They're selling them for aromatic reasons, which is fine. That's on them. Some companies do it because it saves money. Think about it. If you can run something through 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times, you now have 6 times the amount of product versus only running it through once and then it's done. Now you've got less. So that is a little bit of what's different about Young Living's lavender oil. If you want to research this, Young Living is 100% open company. You can call them, you can ask their process, you can go show up at their farms, they will walk you through everything. It's pretty cool. But that is lavender. It is one of our favorites. It is something we will always, always, always have on hand in our home. It is something I always take with us as Abby's learning to crawl and walk. If she gets any bumps, bruises, scrapes, burns, anything, literally, this is just the first thing that I will put on it. And then we'll go to whatever is next. A lot of times I'll do frankincense as well. So that is lavender. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and let me know if you have questions. If you want to keep hearing more about essential oils, like I said, like that button, let me know about that, share this video with friends of yours, and subscribe to my channel so that I can keep sharing with you all the fun stuff there as well.